Hi guys. Hi guys. Today we're gonna be telling the story about conjuring. Yes, I'm shifting to horror instead of gaming now. Let's start. Okay, this goes all the way back in January 1971. The parent family moved in a 14-room farmhouse in Harrisville. Okay, I should stop speaking like that. Okay, the parent family moved into a 14-room farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island. I don't know where Rhode Island is. Wait, Rhode Island is a state, I forgot. Where Carolyn Raja and their 5 daughters, they got 5 children, began to notice strange things happening almost immediately after they moved in. Oh my gosh! Okay, it started small, like stuff missing around the house, but after that, they would see full body apparitions around the entire house and dirt in their newly cleaned kitchen floor. Small piles. Carolyn would see those stuff. The girls, the kids, began to notice the apparitions. For the most part, they were harmless. There were a few that were angry though. Carolyn Barron, the mother, she researched the history of the house and found that it had been in the same family for 8 generations and some really bad stuff happened to them. Yes, really bad stuff. Like several children drowned in the lake, creek, like a pond in front of them. One was murdered and a few hanged themselves in the attic. I don't know why, but in the film it was Bathsheba who was the worst. Andrea Perrin was like, whoever the spirit was, she perceived herself to be mistress of the house and she represented the competition of my mother posed for that position. The oldest of the girls said that, Andrea. It turns out that there was actually a person named Bathsheba Sherman who lived in the parents' property mid 1800s. She was rumored to be a Satanist and a witch, and there was evidence that she has been involved in the death of a neighbor's child. So she killed a woman. I don't know, woman, kid. No trial took place because I don't think courts were invented back in the 1800s. I don't know. She was buried in a nearby Baptist ceremony downtown Harrisville. Parents believed that it was Bathsheba's spirit tormenting them. Damn. According to Andrea, the family experienced other spirits that smelled like rotten flesh and would cause beds to rise off the floor. Damn. She claims her father would enter the basement and feel a cold, stinking presence behind him. Ghosts are cold, just so you know. They often stayed away from the dirt-floored cellar, but the heating equipment would fail mysteriously, causing Roger Barron to venture down. Okay. They lived in that house for 10 years. The Warrens, they came to investigate. Lorraine conducted a seance to contact the spirits that were possessing the family, but Karen became possessed, speaking in tongues. If you don't know what tongues is, it's a language where you speak directly to God with no interruption from human language. I don't know how, but yeah, tongues and rising from the ground. And she was thrown across the entire room. Andrea, she saw the thing and she was like, I thought I was going to pass out. My mother began to speak a language not of this world, in a voice not of her own. Her chair levitated and she was thrown across the room. So, all that stuff happened. And in the movie, it's an exorcism, but in real life, it's a seance. Lorraine insisted that her husband never attempt one. They must be performed by Catholic priests because experience. After the seance, Roger kicked the Warrens out. Yup. Mental stability, he says. He kicked them out, worried about his wife. According to Andrea, the family continued to live at the house due to financial instability until they were able to move in 1980. So it's 10 years. And they didn't move because they were broke. Damn. So that's the Conjuring story. Explained in brief. There's a lot more details happening probably. I don't know. But yeah. See you guys in the next one.